Mainly dry weather across the valley today. I still wouldn't get too excited about rain chances the next couple of days. They look very, very small. We might have one or two little random showers around like we've seen this afternoon, but mostly just dry weather. First 1.5 Doppler network shows mainly dry weather. We zoom in and you can see just over the last couple of hours. I mean, you look at this and there's like, one little shower there for like 5 minutes, one there for 5 or 10 minutes, and there it goes and tries to reform again at the top of the screen. But probably not going to be much tomorrow, maybe a couple small showers like that. Temperatures are currently, well, it could be hotter. That's the way I look at it. We could be in record heat and, 105 everywhere, but we're not. It's only 103 in Rio Grande City. Most places have stayed in the mid to upper 90s today and is actually cooling off already to 90 in Brownsville. Hottest weather west of the valley, 102 in Laredo, 100 in Del Rio, and most of Texas is fairly sunny right now and fairly hot to the north. So there's not a lot of cool air around, but I think temperatures will be kind of kept in check here the next couple of days. We won't be going way up above 100 in most of the valley, kind of just in the upper 90s or maybe some spots in the western valley in the lower 100s. So your day planner tomorrow starts off near 80, already around 95 by noon, an average high near 98, but could hit 100 from about McAllen westward through Starr County tomorrow. We write spotty shower in there, but you see we don't put the little raindrops on, so that's not a very good rain chance. Maybe a couple small showers here and there with the sea breeze during the late morning and afternoon, then in the 80s tomorrow evening. Most of Texas is pretty clear. We'll kind of watch this area out here in West Texas and northern Mexico for some more widespread rain forming maybe by the weekend and early next week. So we'll kind of show you a little hint of that right now. Future track was pretty quiet here tonight. Partly cloudy skies. During the day tomorrow, again, there's some moisture in the air, but not a lot. So maybe one or two little showers you see with the sea breeze in the afternoon. It shows by around 1 or 2 p.m., but very little rain after that. And then Friday, probably even drier. I think the air is a little more stable and drier, so you see almost nothing on Friday. It shows a little blip of a sprinkle now and then, but I think Friday may be a dry day everywhere. Saturday, though, the moisture comes back up. Even though there's not a lot of instability, it might be just enough to kick off a couple more sea breeze showers. I mean, you take the 3 or 4 small ones that were there today, maybe add a couple more to them. So, don't get super excited either. Saturday's rain chances may come up to about 20% at the most, but enough moisture you could get a couple quick little downpours. And Future Track doesn't show much rain the next couple days. If you look at the rainfall totals forecast, it only shows roughly a 1/4 inch or so in the lower valley, and then you add on maybe a tiny bit on Friday, and it doesn't show much more either. Notice though in West Texas, in areas of central and western Texas over the next few days, especially I think most of this is by the weekend, kind of the bluish colors here indicate maybe a 1/2 inch, 1.5 inches or more in some areas. I think our watershed could at least add up some decent rainfall total Saturday, Sunday, maybe even into Monday and Tuesday next week as an upper level low kind of sits out there, but probably keeps most of the rain away from the valley, but in parts of the watershed that will flow down into our lakes and reservoirs along the way. So it's beneficial, but we just won't actually see it falling from the sky over top of us here. We'll show you more on that coming up at 6:30. Now in the tropics, we're getting into the point now where you usually see the activity increase, but it's not increasing much. The Gulf of Mexico quiet, Caribbean very quiet. Most of the Atlantic, the tropical Atlantic, is still very quiet and still has a decent amount of wind shear. We still have subtropical storm Debbie. Still, Debbie is doing not much of anything in the northern Atlantic, just spinning there and will fade away likely tomorrow. It's a subtropical storm, meaning it's the intensity of a tropical storm, but it's kind of subtropical in nature. It's not structured like one. It's kind of way out there, not affecting anyone tonight or the rest of the week. Down to 78 late tonight, clear to partly cloudy overnight, and then tomorrow back up to about 98. Maybe a quick little shower here and there with the sea breeze. We should see a little more of a breeze blowing in the air tomorrow. It may make you feel a little cooler, and that could be true again on Friday, kind of a somewhat breezy day. And even the weekend might be a little breezy each afternoon, 15 to 25 mile per hour breezes. But notice temperatures don't go really too far either one way. Highs of 98 tomorrow, 99 on Friday. It will probably hit 100 from McAllen and Edinburgh to the west. Saturday and Sunday maybe just a couple degrees cooler just because of the added moisture. Could fuel a few more puffy clouds and a couple of showers. That may knock temperatures down 1 or 2 degrees. And then next week we stay pretty much still in the upper 90s with very low rain chances. No big widespread rain anytime soon, but we'll keep looking for it in your first 1.5 forecast. Oscar?